So we did our project with the CAAP assessment, which is the clinical assessment of articulation and phonology. We did get to give this assessment to a child. He was 3 years, 5 months old. We gave him this assessment in his home, so he was very comfortable in a good environment. It was fairly simple to give it to him. He responded well to us. He did get distracted with the toys, which is common for young children to want to play with the toys instead of do what someone's telling them to do. The articulation portion of the test takes about 15 to 20 minutes. We timed it, and this one took 17 minutes. If you have a child or a client that's old enough, which is 5 years or older, to do the phonological portion, that takes an additional 15 or 20 minutes.
So scoring the test was actually really easy. There are 2 different scoring sheets that you use. One has the articulation inventory, and the other has the phonological process checklist. So because this child that we did the test with was younger than 5 years old, we didn't get to do the phonological process checklist with him, but I will tell how to score it. For the articulation inventory, it's very easy. It gives them a picture of the word that you're trying to get them to say, and it gives you the consonants in the word. And so you just mark whether or not they said the consonant correctly in the word. And you add up the number of errors and get your subtotal, go to the manual, it gives you your standard score and your percentile rank. There's 4 different sections of the consonant inventory. 2 of them are consonant singletons, so just singular consonant sounds at the beginning and end of words. The third section really is cluster words. So for example, one of the words is clown, so you check for the K, the L, and the N in the word. And then it has multisyllabic words, so like computer, grasshopper, lemonade, and you check for each individual syllable in the word and mark whether or not they said the syllable correctly. And then for the phonological process, it goes through syllable structure, substitution, and assimilation, and several different phonological processes within those. And again, it shows a picture and you elicit the word from the client and say, for example, in the syllable reduction section, is a syllable of the word deleted? And the first word is computer. You either mark yes or no, whether or not a syllable is deleted. Go through, add up the number of errors, and get your subtotal. Once again, go to the manual to get your standard score. Along with the articulation inventory, there is school-age sentences that you would only do with a client who's 5 years or older. And it has, so for the first sentence says the mouse works on math at the chalkboard. You mark out the word if they said it incorrectly, and at the end you have the number of errors. Add up the number of errors, get your standard score from the manual. It's very, very simple, and you just follow the protocols.
And in the manual, it shows you the scores for each age. So like this is 2 years old, 2 years, 6 months to 2 years, 11 months, and it goes on for each section all the way to the oldest age, which is 8 years and 11 months. And we're gonna give the assessment to Peyton really quickly. So this assessment starts off with a little story and 2 of the toys, and then it goes into introducing all the other toys later. So, hey Peyton, this is Elba, and this is her best friend Mac. Elba is the happiest elephant in the jungle because she and Mac are best friends. And then it has a picture of what they see, and then it tells the examiner everything that they need to say. So you just go through the story, it goes on a couple pages, talking about how they're always together and how they're best friends and they love to say words together. So this also tells you everything you need to say to them before you start. And then once you start, it also has another page to tell you if they're having issues with the words, what you can say to kind of help them understand what it is. What is this, Peyton?
A bird.
This is the bird that says quack.
A duck.
Duck, good job. What is this?
Shoe.
Shoe, good job. And what is this?
A pig.
Pig, good job. So that's just a few. And then some of these pictures are kind of confusing. So like some of the younger children might not understand what this picture is asking. that's also where you use the prompt to help you elicit what you want them to say. And then if she is 5 years or older, we go to the sentences. You did a great job saying all those words. Now let's say some words in a row. Elba and Mac like hearing you talk. They think you are doing great. Now let's meet some of their friends. And this is where you introduce the friends, and there's a story about each one of the little toys. And for the sentences, you just tell the client to repeat everything that you said. Okay, so just repeat after me. The mouse works on math at the chalkboard.
The mouse works on math at the board.
Okay. And then you would just go through those for the articulation portion. And then you go on to the phonological portion if they are older than 5. What is this?
A pig.
Okay. What is this?
A bed.
What is this?
I don't really know what that is.
Okay. Can you say cage? Cage. And what is this?
A bee house.
Bee house. Can you say hive?
Hive.
Okay. And those 4 words did just test for final consonant deletion, but there's so many different pages that test for other things. And it also tells you on here what's the highlighted sound that they should be hitting.
Okay, so this assessment compared to other assessments, it's very, very easy to administer, and it's also very easy to score. And this assessment in full can take at most 40 minutes, so it's a fairly quick assessment if you do just articulation, or if you do both articulation and phonology. Also, it's very kid-friendly. This test is for children who are 2 to 8. So we have manipulatives to keep their attention. You have an interesting intro story to get them interested in what they're doing. And also the pictures are very bright and colorful that I've noticed in some assessments the pictures are kind of black and white, and they're hard to kind of tell what they are, but these pictures are kind of updated and are more kid-friendly. And also this assessment, you get an articulation score and a phonological score. I know the Golden Fristo only tests for articulation, and so if you're using that assessment and you want to try to find out if they have phonological processes, then you have to use the Con Lewis. So this test is just kind of a 2-in-1.